Before coming to Brownsburg, I was at Warren Central High School. So before I went into teaching, I actually worked in the business world and then decided my calling is teaching and being around students. So my first teaching job was at Warren Central High School. I loved every minute of it. I was a social studies teacher and a tennis coach for the boys and girls teams. So again, I worked in the business world and then decided I wanted to be a teacher just because of the influence teachers had on my life. So went back to school to obtain my teaching certification. So again, at Warren Central, Huntington North, ended up at a couple of other smaller jobs and then went to Hamilton Southeastern. So at Hamilton Southeastern, I was an assistant principal at Hamilton Southeastern High School. I was a freshman center principal, a junior high principal, and then I moved into our central office area and was an executive director of staff and student services and assistant superintendent of staff and student services. I'm in school all the time, so I'm taking a lot of classes and I'm working on my doctorate degree right now. So I'm finishing up my dissertation. So I spend a lot of time, at my kitchen table. So that might be probably the most boring thing about me is still doing homework assignments. For fun, I love to fish with my son. We've gone on a couple of fishing trips. My least favorite part of that is actually touching the fish, but I do it. So we like to travel, again, fish, play golf, just think outdoors, things like that. Being active, I think lifelong fitness and being healthy, that is really important to me. We love being outdoors. We love attending events, love spectating, football, tennis, baseball, basketball. We love doing things like that. The arts, just really enjoy that. If people think yard work is boring, maybe yard work, because some people might think that's ridiculous, but maybe yard work. And I do love to just sit on my deck and read. I decided to take a motorcycle rider safety course, and I really enjoy riding a motorcycle. So that's probably something, I think if people, when they meet me, I don't think they would think that I like to ride motorcycles, but I do. And I have a dream of traveling to Hawaii, the Big Island, and renting a motorcycle and riding it around the entire island. So that's on my bucket list someday. My favorite thing to do in high school, I was an athlete. So I played tennis and volleyball, but my favorite class was English language arts. I loved to write. The teachers. So when I go back to the relationships with the teachers that I had, my Mrs. Mergenthal was my English teacher, and she was amazing. Oh, the big hair from high school. Thank you, Aquanet hairspray and hot rollers. The bigger the hair, the better. When I looked at the picture, I was cracking up because I could not believe. I'm probably 6'2" with my hair. In high school, just loved to hang out with my friends. And I think that's what, isn't that what everybody likes to do? You like to make connections and hang out with your friends. Every time you mention the word Brownsburg, in any conversation with anybody, the one thing that I always take away and I always hear, Brownsburg is such a great community, and it's because of the people. So that's something that I've always heard. And Brownsburg, what a great school corporation. So you're successful in all things that you do. What an excellent corporation. The students, I think the connections that the students have and the spirit that the students have and how they support each other, it is unrivaled. I would have to say in the state of Indiana. There is nothing like it. And so I want to contribute to and be a part of the excellence that happens here. I want to be a part of it, so I'm so excited. What I can't wait to do is get to know all of the teachers. That's going to take some time. I guess expect me to be visible and expect me to stop in classrooms, to meet our teachers, to meet all the staff here. Expect me to come up to you in the hallway and introduce myself, and I hope that students do the same to me, because it's all about connections, and I can't wait to get started. If you see me walking around and I look lost, I might ask you for help on where to go. It's going to take me a while to get to know the building, so I would ask for a little grace and patience, and I can't wait to get started. What I am most excited about, as the principal of Brownsburg High School, I mean, not only does that make me so proud to be able to say that, I want to be the students' biggest advocate alongside the teachers, the entire staff, your families, and this community. I want to be your biggest advocate to help every single student succeed.